Yeah, you do need more, but you do need the help. Like, there's no help in that country. Like, they don't want to help anyone. Like COVID. Look at COVID, for example. They didn't do anything for our industry. Our industry was on its arse.
What happened to you in COVID then?
How long you got? Well, first things first, everything just shuts.
Yeah.
So the club's shut.
And so take that to where you were then.
So I was doing Friday nights in Hertford, Stevenage, a few places in Hertfordshire. We was running weekly events. Good money, 300-400 people through the doors every week, £10 a head,
Decent.
lovely, it's all easy. So that's kind of where we was at, and obviously we was doing the festivals. We just launched festivals the year before, and then obviously everything just stops. You must stay at home. Okay, cool. It was awful for the first 3-4 months during March, April, May, terrible. But I remember watching one Boris Johnson interview where he turned around and said, festivals are now open. He didn't mean festivals are now open. He just meant, I don't even know what he meant because you had to read the legislations and all of this shit. But he said them words and I took it and run. I ran my business partner and he said, right, festivals are now open. We've got to get to work. And he was like, yeah, but they're not open, are they? Because you need social distance. You can't have this. You've got to have 6 in a pod. You've got to have all of this. I was like, mate, he said festivals are open. Find me the legislation. Tell me what that means. And we need to get to work. So in August, September and October, we was the first people in the country to run COVID-safe festivals. So we run 8 social distance festivals in Hertfordshire for 1,500 people, Saturday and Sunday for 4 weeks. Crazy. Maddest time of my life in terms of before it even launched, we had helicopters flying over the site to check the site. It went up so high up that it was on people like Matt Hancock's desk. It was going to that level of health and safety and everything because we were the only people doing it. Obviously, we took the legislation, we abided by the law, but I don't think they thought anyone was really going to try and do it. It was us, and there was a Virgin Active Arena in Newcastle. They did it as well. But it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. We somehow had free roaming, so you could walk, you had to be in pods. So you had to be in pods of 6. We had but it was a free roaming festival, so you could walk up to the bar, social distance. You could walk around the site clockwise, stuff like that. But just imagine a field with loads of pods with poles in the ground and rope, you and 6 of your mates, buckets, drinks, big stage, big DJs, just having a party in your own private pod.
After we weren't allowed to go out for how long?
After we weren't allowed to go out for how long? And we still weren't allowed to go out. So restaurants and that were open or opening, but this is when they had the shields.
Yeah.
Remember when you had them shields? So nothing was open really. Nothing was really open, and clubs couldn't open unless they were serving food. Remember, you had to serve a meal. All these stupid rules, and then people were doing sausage rolls. Remember all that?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So we cut past all of that, and at the same time, we was doing these social distance pods, and it was incredible. The most challenging, but the best summer of my life, because I still get people come up to me now thanking me, saying because if we didn't open that summer, until the following year or until the end of the year, you wouldn't have been able to go out apart from if you wanted to go and sit with a shield and order food.
Yeah. I actually remember that was the first time I came across your brand.
No way.
So a lot of people, that must have been, I remember looking at our Fiesta and being okay, they're doing something. Because at that point, we were watching. We were who are going to be the movers and shakers? Who can we partner with? So that's when I first came across you. Yeah, because
we did Clockwork then as well, which was, again, that was to convince them. It was mate, we don't want to do a social distance festival. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But they come down and see the site, loved it. They caught it on a sunset. It was amazing. So we ended up doing Clockwork, did a few other brands. We did 3 La Fiestas. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Very challenging because we were the only people, because you've got to remember all the council and stuff like this, their work's just shut down. So we're the only people that they can focus on. So we're the only people that are out to play. So we'd have the full council down every event, walking around with clipboards, making sure people are social distancing, making sure people are in their pods. It was intense.
Wow.
Really intense. Tried to close us down a few times.
And so were you already planning to do festivals that summer?
Yes.
Okay.
So we was already planning to do festivals because the year before we launched a festival called the Hush Village.
Yeah.
So this was going to be year 2. So we was going to really champion on from that. But obviously this happened, so it kind of changed the business model, the business plan. And then obviously after all of them, going into 2021, that's when we was really like, right, we're going to absolutely take over. We're going to run we were going to be the biggest festival company in the UK. And then that's when it went crashing.
Right.
Yeah, that's when it all...
Did you lose a lot of money in that time?
Yeah, we lost close to $1 million. Like, on that second year. Because what happened was, we didn't think... That first year, bearing in mind, this is 3 months after we're into COVID, or 4 months, and we've had it signed off that we can have free roaming, 6 in a pod, as long as people are social distance, they can go to the bar. We had a Ferris wheel, we had bumper cars, like, people could do all this. This was signed off on 2020. So we've come out at the end of that summer, planning 2021, thinking, well, it's nowhere near going to be as strict as last year. If we could do this year, by 2021, we're going to be able to do what we want, surely. Like, it's going to be a lot more. Everyone's going to know about this virus. Like, it's going to be a lot more. We know what to manage it. We know whatever. So we geared up for the following May. We took a football stadium.
Wow.
We hired a football stadium and we put a series of events together that included, whether that be La Fiesta, Love Juice, we had Sunny Federa, we had an orchestra, like Spoonie's Orchestra. We had crazy events. Like, it was really, it was on like that level scale. Thinking, right, here we go. Like, we'll have the same model, social distance, we'll build the pods, we can have it free roaming, people can walk up to the bar, stuff like that. It could not have gone any worse because of the Indian variant. Remember the Indian variant?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So a week before, bearing in mind, everything's paid. Everyone's paid, the acts, the stadium's paid for, the site build, the production, we've sold all the tickets. I think we sold close to 15,000 tickets, which was around just under 700 grand. Sold tickets for. The Sun newspaper, 5 days before our first festival, I remember, it's awful, honestly. It had, the front of the Sun newspaper was the United Kingdom and pinpoints of where the Indian variant was raging. So there were 7 pinpoints on this map, and Stevenage, Hertfordshire, was one of them 7 pinpoints where the Indian variant was out of control. So you can't even believe what's going on, can you? You're thinking, oh, mate, we're having a fucking laugh. This has all been signed off, this is happening. The day before, the chief inspector of the police has turned around to us on a SAG meeting, like a council meeting, and gone, wait a minute, this is going ahead. This has been signed off. I didn't even know this has been signed off. We're sitting there going, mate, you're having a fucking laugh. We sold 14,000 tickets. Oh, I didn't even know this was going ahead. And we're thinking, at this point, this is when we know we fucked up. We're thinking, like, okay, we're in big trouble.
Yeah.
So the first event day come, which happened to be La Fiesta, on the Saturday, pissed it down with rain. So the year before, I've had no rain, September's beautiful, blue skies, everyone's social distancing, it's amazing, everyone's having a lovely time. It's come round, the first day, it's pissed it down with rain, so people are in their pods, we've got umbrellas up, it's just so uncomfortable. People are coming together because they don't want to, like, get in the rain, they're coming under umbrellas, like, stuff like that. So it's a car crash. Obviously, everyone's there, they don't want us to open, they don't want it to operate. We had people at the council turning around going, guys, it's election year. Like, there's no way on earth this can go ahead. Like, imagine we were the council that let the Indian variant carry on spreading because we let you guys do a piss up in a field or in a football stadium. That's what they were telling us. Like, it was that honest. Do you know what I mean? They were turning around saying that it's election year. Like, this could not happen. So we were doomed, really. And then after that, obviously the first one happened, and then that's it. Injunction the next day. You cannot open, cannot operate. It is not safe. Shut the rest of the series down. No help, nothing like that. Knowing that we're completely in for £1 million. No help, no nothing. Just, this is what I'm saying. Again, touching on about earlier about why do I not want to do business in the UK? Why do I not want to do business in the UK? Is because they did not give a shit. Like, they just said, pull the site down. This is not happening. It's a you problem. Like, this is a you problem. So yeah, that was awful. Like, that was probably the worst time of my life in terms of, like, losing everything, losing credibility. Not so much credibility, because what can we do? Like, this is like, it's not our fault. There's randomly an Indian variant that's come around, and out of all the locations in the UK, it's most thriving in Stevenage where we're doing the festival.
Yeah.
That's just bad luck. But yeah, it was just awful in terms of that because it's just coming back from it. You're in a massive hole.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Obviously, everyone starts arguing on the top table. Everyone disagrees. That comes to blows. And how'd you get out of it? Do you know what I mean? You need to... They know us. Like, we're not going to fold the company and run away. Like, people know me. Like, they know this was me. We've got to trade our way out of it. So that's what we did. We traded our way out. So I think we put on festivals for the next year and a half. Big festivals. Some big, amazing. We had like a Halloween festival that was like incredible. 4,500 people there. Every bit of money we made just went straight to refunds.
Wow.
Until we done the final festival where we paid the final refund. And yeah, that was it.
So you cleared that?
Cleared it.
Wow.
Yeah, cleared it.
Through your graft?
I had to. Like, it was literally... There was people that were literally saying, just fold the company and run away. And I was like, what? Like, are you having a laugh? Like, that is... What? Nah. So we had to trade our way out of it. So yeah, we just continued putting on festivals, big festivals, just to get anything we could to just keep paying suppliers, paying refunds, paying suppliers, paying refunds, until we traded our way out of it. But that was a huge thing for me. I was not leaving that company. Obviously, I left the company after, but I was not leaving that company until the refunds were paid.
Yeah.
Like, listen, there's always things like suppliers and things like that. Like, mate, you're charging me for something that you've not even built yet. Like, you're charging me for loss of earnings. Like, come on, like that. There's got to be a deal to be done there, or security and stuff like that. But when it comes to actual customers that have paid for a ticket out of their money, that might not be earning a lot of money, might not, and they wanted to pay that £40 to come to one of them festivals, they have to be paid back.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing for me. I wanted to make sure every refund was paid. And we cleared it. We cleared the decks. Yeah, every time we got money, we put, whether it was 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, we'd just go through. I'd be sitting there refunding people manually, making sure everyone got refunded until we traded our way out of it.
And do you think that kept your following loyal and that kept you where you are today?
A lot of that wasn't really on my following anyway. A lot of people knew it was me because I was putting on big shows in the area. But I don't get people coming up to me going, "Oh, mate, like,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Like, how nice was that you made sure everyone got paid back?" No one cares. Do you know what I mean? I don't think people probably don't really care about £30 that much. But it was more of a thing for me, morally, and as a person, you've got to like I want these people to be paid back. Do you know what I mean? Like, people, like, it's a lot of refunds and it's a lot of things to just fold a company and run away from. I don't think I could just folded that company, gone bankrupt, run away from all of them refunds and then still morally been able to operate in the industry. Do you know what I mean? We had to pay people back. Like,